Hello traders, let's check yet another successful evaluation. Okay, this time we will be taking a closer look at Filip's account. He is from Mlada Boleslav, Czech Republic, and he passed the evaluation for a 15k account. Profit factor looks decent, 1.5. Again, these things are a bit too high for this account balance. We will have to check that in the trades review. Win ratio 78%, awesome given the huge number of trades, 166 trades that this trader opened on a period of 10 days, 10-ish days or so, maybe 11 days. Quite swingy performance chart, but it's allowed to be swingy as long as it's pointing to the upside. Okay, now let's see what this trader is usually opening positions on. So we have some Forex, Euro, Australia, New Zealand dollar, dollar, Swiss pound. So Forex, maybe various pairs of Forex. We have some gold here, but yeah, we have a Forex trader for sure. Now let's check the most profitable trades. And yeah, we have kind of I was intended to say a scalper given the number of the winning trades and the amount they return, but seeing the duration of the trades, I think we are more inclined for a day trader, small number of lots, so quite conservative trading style. Again, it's okay as long as it gets you where you want to be. So without further ado, this trade on gold, which gained him $130, so a bit shy of 1% on his account. And let's see what our trader saw here when he opened the position. And yeah, guys, don't forget to check EverTrader, up to $200,000 in funding. You have the link in the comments and in the video description. Now back to this trade. Again, we have the 1 minute time frame here. We had this huge momentum to the downside, which kind of halted. We have some liquidity grabs here, and then the market started turning bullish, and maybe this is what our trader saw, because he entered on after this impulsive candle to the upside, after tapping this point of interest right here. Call it order block, I call it point of interest. And then we have a demand chain forming, and the price went all the way to the upside. Nothing really special here. Again, a huge displacement in the market that was covered by this mini leg down, but nonetheless the bullish momentum continued all the way to this point where our trader decided to manually close this position. Even though this position had to take profit, it was quite far to reach. Maybe there was something to the left here that made him close this position. Nonetheless, we still okay. We have swap. I haven't seen this. So this is a trade that was held overnight. So he opened this trade close to the market closing. Okay, and he successfully got through the spread hours. But yeah, the stop loss, sorry, was quite far away placed. So he managed to do that, and he basically woke up with $130 in profit, which is not bad. Let's check his most loss making as well. And yes, I was afraid of this, seeing this digit up here, but as you notice from this page, his most loss making trades, sorry, far exceed in value his most profitable trade. Let's check this one on pound USD. Again, huge time span, so we may have swap again. Yes, again, overnight swap. Now, unfortunately, this trade ran for too long, so we don't have any entry criteria to look at right here. And this trade was held all the way through the Europe market, and then the US market commenced here, close to hitting his stop loss right here, which is bad. And then our trader maybe got relieved seeing this tap here and seeing this change of character. Basically, market started to turn bullish. As you can notice here, we took this liquidity out, we took this one out, we took this one out. So market starting to look bullish, but something shifted at 7 p.m. and the market started to range slash decline. And yeah, In the morning of the next day, basically, the commencement of the Europe session took this trader out. What we can take from this trade though is the fact that we have a trader that is confident in his strategy and he is not afraid to let his traders go the long run. So he's not altering stop losses to break even, he's not changing take profits. Unfortunately, stop losses get hit even if you are a disciplined trader and you have confidence in your trades. But yeah, nothing really much to say here. Phase 1 passed, 10% gained with an awesome win ratio. Let's go and see what happened in phase 2 of the evaluation. So this is the second phase. Things look more of the same profit factor edging into break even, and the win ratio dropped a bit, but nothing alarming given that he is still opening a lot of trades given the time span that he is offered to pass and score this 5%. Let's see if something changed in terms of pairs traded, and yes, he added indices as well. You can see Dow Jones. Over here you can see Nasdaq, and again the bulk is Forex made. So let's check his most profitable trade, and his most profitable trade this time is a short on Dow Jones, and it amounted to $284, close to 2% if you want to talk in percentages. And let's see what happened to this trade right here. And if the stop loss was originally placed here, it was an awesome trade because this turned out to be a 3.5 or 4-to-1 trade, judging by the distances in between the stop loss and the take profit. And also it was a shorter trade than the one we presented before, only 43 minutes to score this impressive sum. And this looks to me like a breakout trade. Not really, or yeah, maybe he saw momentum not spiking during this point of interest that I'm highlighting here, and he also saw all this imbalance right here and banked on the fact that the market will fill that imbalance as it usually does. And yes, he was correct. Nothing really much to say about this trade. No drawdown or close to no drawdown at all, and the market basically went shooting to the downside, took our traders take profit, and then tapped some liquidity here and went up again. Awesome trade given that it was no drawdown and only 43 minutes. Let's see his most loss making as well. And what I love to see here is that now his most loss making trade doesn't exceed in value his most profitable trade, which is a mark of a disciplined trader. Again, this is unfortunately a loss that was taken on a pound yen, and yeah, we had a long here, and I can see his logic behind this. Huge momentum to the upside. Again, we took this liquidity out and the momentum seemed to continue, but the market just wanted to take this liquidity so that it will have fuel to bank this move to the downside. Unfortunately, our trader tampered with his take profit right here, because as you can see, the take profit after opening the trade and after going into this huge drawdown, our trader decided to place it at break even. So if this trade were to reach his take profit, it would have been basically a null trade. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. The market continued its way to the downside, so basically our trader just entered on a liquidity grab. It's easy to misinterpret a liquidity grab with the continuation of a bull trend, but yeah, not things like these happen. You just have to learn from these, learn to judge momentum, and learn to judge the lifespan of an ascending channel, because that's the most important thing that you can do, because these things tend to break with momentum in the opposite direction, as you can see here. Okay, so we covered the most loss making as well. This was phase 2 and our trader is now funded with a 15k account. Let's go and see how his first run at the funded account went. And here we have it, the first profit split of this trader, and it's a one that's quite substantial given the smallish account size. So $2,500 in profit split. Congratulations, Filip. Let's check this account as well. Profit factor again huge compared to the previous phases, so 2.4 compared to 1.5 on average. And the evaluation phases, 71% win ratio. This stays up and stays stable. 150 trades, awesome. Nothing to say regarding the performance chart. Now let's check the pairs. Probably didn't shift anything. Still indices, still gold, still forex. So again, forex plus lots of other things in between. His most profitable trade is this trade taken on Dow Jones this time, and it's a trade that amounted him $321 or a bit shy of 2%. Let's check this one as well. And yeah, he bought here, and this gap to the downside in the market still looks like SMC or some trader that uses support and resistances. Support and resistances are quite similar to SMC if you it depends on the point of view, but they are basically the same thing. So market reacted from this point with momentum. Our traders saw this and then entered when this was confirmed a support zone or a demand zone, depending on how you want to call them. And the market went shooting to the upside, and let's see if we can find the reason behind our trader putting his stop loss way up here. Maybe it's solely based on this swing down, because this swing down marked the first change of character. The second one actually marked the confirmation of the supply chain forming, so he placed it right here. Take profit was in the sky, so no issues with that. Unfortunately, the market decided it had to fill some of these imbalances right here and made this deeper correction, which took our trader's stop loss. But this time, this stop loss meant that he banked $321, which is awesome. Let's check the most loss-making trade. And yes, again, I love to see small sums here, or at least smaller than in the most winning trade. This is a loss that he took on gold. What I notice here is that on the funded account, judging by the time spans, yeah, maybe this one, but judging by the time spans of the trades open, he is now a bit cautious in holding trades overnight, which is a change that I would personally make as well after receiving the funded account, because during spread hours you can basically get your account toast and you are making nothing, you are making no mistakes. It's just the huge amount of spreads in that hour, given the low liquidity in the market, and your stop loss may be basically obliterated. So keep that in mind, guys. And yeah, this was a loss that he took on gold. Let's see what happened here. So it was a bear trend for sure. We had a change of character here, broke the high but barely broke it. No momentum. We basically had a range here, and our trader decided to enter straight in the middle of this range, banking on the fact that the market will go to the downside. Unfortunately, the market didn't go one pip. It went a bit, but this position was kind of in a constant drawdown, unfortunately for our trader, and this huge spike up basically meant the end of this position. Nonetheless, nothing quite tragic. So $200, 1.3% if my math is correct, so that is not something that you should be afraid of. Again, what to take out from this trader? First of all, the number of lots that he is opening and that you saw him opening in the evaluation phases as well is quite low. So we have a conservative trader who wants to make slow and steady progress instead, compared to the heavy hitters that we saw in previous episodes, which were basically risking 5% to get the 5% to get to the next phase. No, as you can see here, 0.2 lots opened, small stop losses, small take profits. And what I love, the second thing that I love, is the fact that after passing and getting the funded account, he stopped holding positions overnight, because well, you can't really manage your trades if you're sleeping. So that's another thing that you should take away from this analysis. Strategy wise, smart money concepts compared with trend following, but nothing really much extra I can point here, given the limited time frame that we can see the chart upon. And yeah, again, congratulations Filip on your first profit split. Hope to see many of these. And yeah guys, this was Filip's account. Until the next episode, bye bye.